Will do. Nice and slow.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Whoa, whoa, look.
Sure. I feel it.
Just like
Worse than rough.
This is futile!
Pixie honest.
Worse than rough! Lava beyond sick!
Take him down.
Oh, good.
Worse than rough!
You crave the feel. I feel
Me and
it.
you are about to mix.
Worse than rough!
Right.
Hey, watch out.
Darkwing. I feel it.
Just like you.
Then!
I wonder what this is. You should see this.
On it.
smell conflict in the air.
Feel a
Cannot whack him any harder!
Worse than
Let's
rock.
go.
Moe, Ixie, Alma. Stop that.
Could be a fight.
Feel a feeling.
Think you got the decency to die?
Worse than rock.
Moe, Ixie, Alma. Watcher, ask them if they got a model depicting hell.
No. No! I watched you die, crushed under that castle. Your monument to hubris.
Hey, it's our little skull. We thought we lost you. You've grown so much. A whole body now.
Silence! I've suffered several lifetimes worth of your inane babble already. Again you interrupt my plans, and again I am forced to compensate. Whatever luck or intervention wrested you away from the beyond, my days of bouncing in your shadow or being jostled among spears and daggers are over. This is the end of our sordid companionship.
Let's not fight. We just want our little skull back. The rest you can keep.
You will keep your hands away from me, cur. Whatever beginner's luck won you the day at Cragholt has expired. Fate brought us here to correct its error. One such offense was inexcusable. Your very presence, an abomination.
Rather cocky for a man with no skin.
Then I'll borrow some of yours. Describe a spell that shrinks ears. I see we've already descended to petty jabs. This should be over soon. If the Circle sent you to interrupt my research, I'll fashion a scarecrow of your remains to deter their next hapless victim. I'm sure that pig-headed Commander Bailerin is having a chuckle over the irony from whichever spoke of the great wheel he calls home. The Bannermen are loyal to a full purse, and my investments have paid off over several lifetimes. I had planned on taking vengeance by leveling your castle, but that sea-striding Ardra buffoon stole the opportunity out from under me. From there, it was the trivial work of dragging myself across the Deerwood toward a dock. One mouthful of soil at a time. Then I arrived in the Deadfire as any simpleton would, by boat. That arcane upstart Bekana might not have been as unhinged as we once assumed. The Circle discounted her theories about a deep well of power in the Deadfire, All that changed when I felt its pulse. Your presence tells me that the Circle has felt it too. How astute. Now, if you're finished dissecting my academic setbacks, I am a rather busy lick.
I smell conflict.
Take him down.
It's in the air.
I feel it.
It makes no difference.
Second try, I say!
This doesn't usually happen, I swear.
Bravo! Beyond seek!
On your side.
Just like, are you even
Take him down.
Bravo! Beyond seek!
This does not work.
Let's stop that.
This is futile!
Bleeding.
It makes no difference.
Let's go.
Worse than rock!
This does not work.
Take him down.
Worse than rock!
Worth it.
Bravo! Beyond seek!
Will do.
Does it bring out the color of my eyes?
Sure. I've got it.
You look like you could use some fresh air. If I don't survive our adventures, promise me you'll burn all my books.
lips would all grow moldy. Way, haul away, we'll haul away and go. Tommy, way, haul away, the good ship now is rolling. Way, haul away, we'll haul away and go. Old Gaffin held the Yenwood's crown before the revolution. Way, haul away, we'll haul away and go. Duke Admit made that traitor pay. He had his retribution. Way, haul away, we'll haul away and go. Way, haul away, the good ship now is rolling.
Take that.
Stuffing, probably.
Thick, worth and rough.
Let's go.
Bravo, you young sick.
That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah. There's
Yes,
a
that is
woman.
beyond me.
Just take a trip to Port Margy. Tell me way, hey ho, row ya. The Port Margy, where the sailors stay. Hurrah! There's some that's bound for Hanchancy, and some that's bound for Manx. Heave away, Malendry, heave away. And some that's bound for Etock Bay, to teach them Wales to dance. Heave away, Malendry boy, we're all bound to go. Oh, the crew we are awaiting for the turning of the tide. Heave
Sayuka at last! I must go. Discovery awaits. Agrasima, Captain.
Did Kana ever get to meet Ishi?
Briefly, it didn't go well.
Really? Kana always seemed agreeable to me.
Oh, you weren't there for the White Flood. Ishi can purge his whole intestine at once if he's feeling ornery. Kana never wore that hat again.
Welcome to Sayuka. You are welcome in Sayuka, traveler, as surely as the winds stir the sea.
No, no, no. How many times must I demonstrate the proper way to greet a visitor?
I say, I must have forgotten again. Will you remind me of the line, Undersecretary?
We say clear skies, traveler. Simple, elegant, and no smiling. Do you understand, Greeter Tebe?
Can you repeat it once more? I want to make sure I've got it. Questions, traveler? Sayuka, known to my people as Ribiri, is a colonial outpost of the Royal Deadfire Company.
The island of Sayuka is the Royal Deadfire Company's center of engineering research and development in the archipelago. Our work is directed by Fleet Master Okaya, the youngest Rawatayan ever to hold the title. Best of her class at the Naval Academy in Tokoa, and a brilliant engineer, our Fleet Master.
You forgot to mention the giant sharks, Undersecretary. Giant sharks, giant coral, giant trees, Akira. The only thing not bigger in Sayuka is us Juana.
Small mercy.
No one knows why things grow large in Sayuka, but there are all sorts of theories. Me? I think Gallowayne smiles on us.
Superstition is unbecoming of a Royal Deadfire Company officer, Tebe.
I say, it's a lucky thing I'm not one then. Akira, I wonder the same every day.
Tebe learns to perform her duties as a Rawatayan might. Her fellow Juana show a lamentable disinterest in the proper way of doing things.
Do not speak about me as if I am not here. A career sandal sniffer and busybody.
You ungrateful sag! I am the second in command to Fleet Master Okaya, the governor of your piddling little island, and I will not be mocked by a smart-mouthed idler like you!
So I have heard many, many times. You don't know the half of it.
What was that, Greeter Tebe?
Surely just the breeze, Undersecretary.
You will call me Sir.
Akira, I certainly will not.
Artillery trajectory calculations. Terribly tedious and lamentably imprecise in a storm. But the numbers distract me. Where are my manners? You must be the watcher the Hazanui sent. You found me with a rare spare moment. Did you not read the name on the door before you came in? You do know you're in the office of the Fleet Master, I hope. You meant to ask why I'm important enough to have my name on a door. I'm a Fleet Master of the Rawatayan Navy stationed at Sayuka, a research colony of the Royal Deadfire Company. Andra's mortar. Storms that strong, that consistent. I suspect they're not natural. To one unfamiliar with the Rawatayan Navy, perhaps. But mine is an administrative position. I see to the smooth running of Sayuka. Of course, it'd be a sight easier if there weren't the coral to contend with. You misunderstand. I don't command ships. I command this port. Rawatayan vessels docking here are under my protection, but I don't tell them where to go. That's the Hazanui's job. I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. Well? I've received a report from the dockmaster stating as much. The Royal Deadfire Company appreciates your swift delivery of our cargo. Why would she? You're a courier. In any event, the Hazanui's missive suggested you might be able to help us with an issue at port. You may have noticed the outsized coral in the harbor. There's something unnatural about the coral's growth, about everything on this island. And no matter how we trim it back, it only grows larger. My engineers deduced that the origin of this disturbance is somewhere off the coast of Sayuka, and I'd like you to investigate. Talk to Avera in the workshop if you care to learn more. I would be grateful for your help here, Watcher. Well? How much do you know of Rawatai, Watcher? So you have a scholarly understanding. That's not worth nothing. You'll find we appreciate the spirit of inquiry in Sayuka, and in Rawatai. Well, I don't need to tell you that Rawatai is a stern mother, tempestuous and inhospitable. We have to trade for much of what we need, and the Huana have proven to be valuable partners. The Deadfire is markedly more comfortable than Rawatai. The archipelago is also an excellent place from which to study the storms of Andra's mortar. How much do you know of Rawatai? As you like. Do you ask how I came to my position, or why I pursued it to begin with? With a question like that, I might mistake you for a starry-eyed recruit. There's no secret to it. Just hard work, determination, a good deal of luck, and the right connections. A bit of ruthlessness can take the place of any one of those things, provided it's judiciously applied. No one's ever asked me that. I suppose I've always had a persistent interest in engineering. Even as a child, I was dismantling my mother's guns just to see how they worked. Then I met Karu. Hazanui Karu. She encouraged me to take my skills to the Navy. So I did, even though I had no obligation to as the youngest of my siblings. We nurture our keen minds in Rawatai, you see. We don't let them piddle away their brilliance on frivolities. The bright and willing are supported, mentored, respected. Is that... Did she really say that? Pardon me, I wasn't expecting. Very well. That's a weighty question. It's a reasonable inquiry, I suppose. The Huana are pliant enough and willing to work hard when properly motivated. We have as much right to this land as they do. If they plan to do nothing with it, it's our duty to steward it for them.
And it's their duty to recognize a good deal when they see it. Next one won't be as generous.
They'll adjust in time. Besides, it could be worse. Quite. The Valians don't care about the Deadfire, really. They'll strip mine the archipelago of luminous Audra, then abandon it for the next shiny bauble that catches their eye. They're like magpies in that way. Magpies in silly hats. Every day, the wild coasts, the merciless winds. Their lack is like a missing limb. Rawatai will always be there. And the work we do here, that's what matters now.
Shame I weren't at that animancy trial. My mind would have cut Theos' plot to bloody ribbons.
Indeed. It's a wonder we ever stopped Theos without you.
Don't let it discourage, lad. I'd wager silver you can keep up.
How generous of you.
Oh, greetings. Might I help you with something? I suppose. I was a proud man once, a gold pack knight. And I took a job and it went poorly. I could no longer stay with the Order after. In the years since, I have wandered the length of the Deadfire, dedicating my life to self-discipline and abstination from worldly distractions. Well, I am waiting for someone, but I do not know when they will arrive or who they will be when they get here. I will not, but it does not matter. I have this amulet here, and I know someone is coming for me, and they will know my amulet. Perhaps you have a point. Just, please, take good care of it. I have already given you my most prized possession, and you ask for more still. Fine. I will show you what I can. For 3,000 copper. Thank you, traveler.
Oi, Cap! There he be. There be Romero. Sure as my arse be blue.
I wish you'd not come, my lad. Pleased though I be to see you. Even Aldi's anarchists spare no mercy for mutineers.
Aye, but you, a traitor? The very thought of it be ludicrous. Return with us. I'll be protecting you, and we'll be seeing to your fair judging.
I can't, Blue. Much as I loathe to leave. I'm dead to these waters, and they to me.
Break my biscuits and call me Swabby. You've gone addled in your dotage, ain't you? Captain, unsheathe that silvered tongue of yours, and talk some damn sense into this old sort.
The Principi have changed, and not for the better. Once, we aligned behind a common purpose. Now, we fractured into two extremes, each wallowing in its own corruption. Ugh, these roomy eyes have seen too much. Nepotism and cronyism run rampant, rotting the Principi from inside out. Power consolidates behind the least deserving. The Consuelo's leadership founders, and with it, my faith.
But lay that plan of you, old sea dog. You're no good as any. There ain't no faith on these waters, save that you be finding for yourself. Betwixt your brains and my swagger, we'll be right in the good ship Principe San Petrino forthwith, and be shot of these ship squiffy doldrums.
A fine dream. I pray to Ondra that you achieve it. For me, though, the current flows but one way. A return to the Principe would mean my death. I've not heard every charge against me, but that of mutiny, of that charge,
Why? The sorcerer were our home in kin. We're our cock-swelling pride. And you bartered it to an half-drowned old elf for a pint-bilged fucking clipper. 14 years I spent swabbing them decks. Longer yet for you. Captain Bastion trusted you. I trusted you.
Ac, bon amico. Sientere, Seraphin. I've disappointed you, hurt you. No words can justify my actions. I only hope you believe me, that I did what needed doing.
How can I?
How did you? Captain Bastion had the sorcerer slaving.
Slaving? What kind of fathom-headed hornswoggle be this? The sorcerer were my kin. They weren't slaving. I hunted slavers for the captain. We freed slaves together.
So I also believed. But Bastion sold those we saved to the Crooksburg slavers. I found records of it in his quarters, almost a decade's worth. When I confronted him, it went poorly. Sientere, bon amico. Forgive me. I meant you not to know. To keep your faith in our traditions, to remain optimistic. A bright star within the Principe.
Cut him loose, Cap. Aye, he did the Deadfire a fine turn by sinking them slavers. But among the Consuelo, mutiny means death. Better go on for a no.
Agrasima, Watcher. The Clipper will be loaded soon, and then we'll be away. Cores, Seraphin. Bon amico. Take this. May you have rare cause to use it. I hope we meet again someday, on calmer seas.
Cores, bon amico. You be boring a hole in me with them eyes, Cap. I'd offer an oboe for your thoughts, but, I prefer not to make deals I ain't got no intention to keep. I'd be fine, actually. Strange though it be. Not sure there'd be much to say, Captain. Be appreciating the sentiment, I suppose. That and more beside. I'm sure Romero made it quick and painless, the soft old sort. And despite it all, Cap, I'll be right glad to be serving with you.
Yeah? Right.
All the wonders of the sea, and more besides.
What can I do for you? Sayuka? Bit of a backwater if you ask me, but don't tell the fleet master I told you so. This used to be where the fleet would send a person after they'd seen a fellow sailor blown to bits by a cannonball or what have you. That was before those mad druids out in the bog started sending bears and wild cats over the walls, of course. Let me know if you're in the market for something pointy. Everyone's always gotta ask. Not that I blame them. It is a good story. I was seeing this guy. Let's call him, oh, I don't know, Kono. Kono and I had been carrying on a while when I started making noise about wanting to move in. Frightened the boy so bad, he went and joined the Royal Deadfire Company in the middle of the night. Thing is, I'm a deft hand with a throwing knife, and I know my way around 10 kinds of blades. So I followed him into the service. Pulled my weight, got on a good ship. Kono eventually left to go to poetry school or what have you. Put your eyes on...
not return to the Longhouse, Weto, never! And I won't blunt my teeth about it further!
But what are you so stubborn? The Rawatayans do us a great favor and you spit in their faces. What do you need? Not at all, not at all. My sister and I are just having a...
It is because you speak like this that I yell at you in the first place! You're beginning to sound like those Rawatayan outlanders, and it shames me to say so.
Ignore her. She has an urchin up her ass about her cousins from the north and can't be persuaded. I should know. I've tried.
Is it so unreasonable to want to protect my culture, our culture, from our greedy neighbors? They arrive in ships laden with goods they believe will please us and think that gives them the right to build their walls on our land. Then, they act surprised when we don't all fall at their feet with cries of gratitude. You refer to the walls? We are no strangers to the menaces of the Deadfire. Pirates, colonials, Nagati's children. We have bested all of them before. We don't need them or their walls to keep us safe, and we surely don't need their longhouse.
We are no strangers to storms, but last year we suffered many powerful ones in quick succession, and our harvest of Koiki fruit was destroyed. Prize share was rationed, famine loomed, and then the Rawatayans sent ships, load after load of food, enough to see us to the next harvest. They could have left us to die, but they didn't.
It was only a ploy to make us dependent on them, Akira. We took their food and helping hands, and now we sleep in their buildings and watch the sea from their walls. Another of the Rawatayans' tricks. When our huts were destroyed in the storms, they did not rebuild them like they were as we requested. They built this longhouse instead. Are you not one people? They said. Why do you live divided, each cast apart from the others? They believe they know what's best for us, but how we live is not their business. The Fleet Master says we are weak because we don't work as one. She doesn't see that it's our differences that make the Huana strong. She doesn't want to see it, lest it put the lie to their enterprise here. Under whose banner? Rawatai's? Then we cease to be Huana as surely as if they conquered us.
We have the land and resources Rawatai needs, and they have the military might we lack. We share a common ancestor. Why not create a common culture? Together we would be strong.
I say, if you truly believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I thought. Then leave, Akira. Unless you wish to drown with us both.
I say, if you have nothing constructive to add and don't intend to help, then take my sister's advice and go. We have cynics aplenty. We will live without one more.
I hate to see Tippa and Weto fight.
Those Raparu dare make such a racket in my longhouse? What were those royal Deadfire fools thinking? You'd feel the same if you knew anything about the Huana. What do you want? I am Mataru, a warrior. The best quarters are mine by right. And yet I cannot display my most precious possession, my grandmother's warhammer, for fear the Raparu might steal it. It is absurd. They know no better. A Huana soul is not born into the Raparu without reason, after all. Not even the greatest Mataru can stand against a fleet of Rawatayan warships.
Over, then under, then twist. Good.
Akira, it looks so easy when you do it.
Oh, hello. Come to watch me tie rugs, have you?
Asaru, he has been teaching me.
What say, traveler?
It is as you say. but I have always admired the beautiful rugs Osaru makes.
And Nadunga can fix anything. Is it not reasonable we should learn from each other?
Akira, especially if we must suffer Waturi together.
Just so.
It's not so bad, excepting the nights Waturi gets into the palm wine.
Akira, but that man does snore loud enough to call down the rains. There is hardly any space to tie my rugs, to be certain, and I haven't had a moment to myself in weeks.
But there are also new friends to be made. Ah, it's not a skill one learns in an afternoon. But should you wish to spend many months here in this longhouse,
I say, we have the room. So long as you do not mind sleeping like so many scrolls stuffed in a shelf.
Carry the winds with you, traveler.
This area is strictly off-limits to non-company personnel. What are you doing here?
Calma, amico. Is this not the casita your Asanui said she would send?
Praise be. The coral in the harbor is growing out of control, and we've found no way to stop it. We're at our wits' end. I've surmised that a magical disturbance must be the source of the problem. So far as I can tell, the most likely candidate is a strange magical signature emanating from someplace off the southeast coast of the island, deep beneath the sea.
The Huana's records show that an ancient and Guithan ruin, Signath Moor, once stood at that approximate location. I do not doubt that something in that ruin is the source of the trouble. Perguono, take this. It is my masterpiece, Ak. The helmet should allow you to breathe underwater for time enough to deal with the disturbance, provided, of course, that you hurry.
The Royal Deadfire Company thanks you for your assistance, Watcher.
And your bravery. Aura Taugori!
The Hazanui demanded additional cannons. We must oblige her.
We cannot spare the weight. Already the ballast is overtaxed.
Increase the size of the ballast then.
And store it where? Then we must increase the size of the ship.
Take your concerns to the Valian. This mess is her responsibility now.
Stay out of the way.
I've got it.
Ak, so much to do, so few hours in the day.
attack! Hold them off while I tell the others! There's no time! I have to warn the engineers!
Feel a feeling.
Beyond me too,
Uluthen! This is futile!
There. That's the stuff.
me too.
On your side.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Ha!
Nope. Got it.
Ha!
Sirmas me too.
So good.
Lavaru beyond sick.
Uluthen!
On it. Oh, you wanted something, Captain? What, me? Been trying to say that it's a pity you're already accounted for, Captain. You're halfway towards being a decent catch. Forget I said anything. It's not important. I've got some...
Ahoy, Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard. You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person, neither. It'd be a welcome change from the Gentleman of Leisure. The Gentleman is only the finest ship among the Principi, and Captain Ferrante our most respected shipmaster. It were 2 honors and a half to be chosen to join his crew. Aye, you ain't wrong. Joining the Gentleman meant leaving the Sorcerer, leaving the only family I've ever known. I never knew no kin till the Sorcerer. They be my Salt family. And to me, that'd be better far than blood. And don't sell yourself a Suole short, Cap, nor me neither. I know an opportunity when I board it. I'd seen what there were to be seen upon the Gentleman, learn what ropes were to be learned. Methinks a watcher after a dead god'll, thrust me into an whole new set of eye-openings. And believe you me, I do appreciate myself a good thrust. I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found the perfect hiding spot. I know were I to tell you that, you mightn't want it no more. Just a jest, Cap. Nay, I tucked it away in my beard. Didn't wear braids back then, so my hair caught about everything from feathers to fish bones. Malnage shook me down for plunder after each raid. I figured out she wouldn't go nowhere near my beard. Said my face were like a saw rip fetish. Don't rightly know for sure, Cap. Thought at first she wanted me. Lasses be that way sometimes, treating you worse than what they fancy you. Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fortnight together, I thought mayhap she were in deepest love. As I said, never rightly figured it out. It worked that I were all in, given she were too. Romaro said she might have been emerald green with envy, but I'll be well herself if I know what's of. As a ship hunter, mayhaps. I've certainly outpaced her since, if I do say so myself. Mayhaps she saw that coming. You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've round about reached my limit for sentiment.
I'm told you were instrumental in our stand against the Druids. Well done. The Druids have harried us from the moment we made landfall. For a bunch of pencil-twiddling engineers, you mean? Several days ago, I dispatched a small force to quell them, but I've heard nothing of them since. To be frank, I suspect they were killed. And I no longer have enough people to repel another attack. We Rowattians are tougher than most, but we're engineers all the same. We weren't trained to fight. Given your impressive showing in our hour of need, I'd hoped I might impose on you with a request for aid. Go to the bog where I sent my people. You'll find the Druids' leaders there, no doubt. Kill them. Should you do so, the Royal Deadfire Company would stand in your debt, and I would be immensely grateful.